Misses his length. Nisham plunders it.
That's the length where Nisham likes it. He sits back, go back in the deep in the crease and wait for the ball. He waited on it. He knew that there's going to be a slow delivery and hit it long way.
Gee, that's a good effort too on the bank. Another slower, shorter one. This one's shorter. And that's probably why it did the trick.
And also that ball sort of landed on a leg stump line. Bowling that off cutter. And the ball just stood up. Came very, very slowly.
Wants to. Not going to get it there. I don't know who started that trend. Like a fast bowler, when you're under pressure to run in and bowl the slowest bouncer you possibly can. It's some brilliant thinking. Whoever started that. Because it's such a go-to now for fast bowlers, especially at this stage of the innings. It's pioneer thinking from someone.
Yeah, it wasn't me, that's for sure. I didn't play T20 cricket.
No pace on this, and no length on the hit, so that's clever stuff. After being hit for 6, Sim Shah has pulled out all the tricks, and he's recovering this quite nicely.
Pakistani bowlers using that slow delivery or back of the length, short delivery to their advantage. Very nicely bowled once again from Naseem. Babar Azam dropped the catch earlier, but this time he made sure that he gets it with both hands. Comfortable catch. Chapman played quite nicely, gone for 25. It's 158 for 5 New Zealand.
Join us today. You'll get 50 spins, free play. Let's bet their casino today.
I was addicted to smoking for years. A very bad habit. And my son knows it too. So it was time for me to quit. And I did it with nicotine.
Nicotine Clear Patch provides 24 hours of controlled nicotine release.
And if I have a craving, I grab a mini, which works fast.
Use Nicotine Clear Patch and Minis, an unbeatable way of quitting smoking. Now working with Asthma and Lung UK for healthier lungs every day.
Michael Bracewell, who's a very good batter, desperate for an opportunity. Where he bats at the moment, those opportunities are in bite-sized chunks. His job is to hit. Oh, this is good stuff. They'll try to run through. They won't get it. Rizwan behind the stumps. The combination between slow ball and wicket-keeper, brilliant. They deserve a wicket here, and they got it.
I'd be surprised if Nisham made that, and he's already walking toward the dressing room. Excellent job by Rizwan. Presence of mind, game awareness. Well done, Rizwan. Brilliant over so far. Slow deliveries, right on the money. Yeah, he's looking back. In his heart, he knows that it's going to be out. Yes, it is out. Another wicket in the over. Jimmy Nisham gone for 17. It's 158 for 6.
Blow a shed load on just a smartwatch or buy this one from Seconda. Plus new trainers, top, shorts, jacket and 4 months gym membership for the same money. It's up to you.
I was addicted to smoking for years. A very bad habit. And my son knows it too. So it was time for me to quit. And I did it with nicotine.
Nicotine Clear Patch provides 24 hours of controlled nicotine release.
And if I have a craving, I grab a mini, which works fast.
Use Nicotine Clear Patch and Minis, an unbeatable way of quitting smoking. Now working with Asthma and Lung UK for healthier lungs every day.
Brilliant fight back by Pakistan here. He's Sodhi. Comes to the crease. And New Zealand will be starting to think they've wasted a really good first half of the innings here. The money and Sodi's good enough. It's just one. That is a cracking over, and it was 2 wickets off 2 deliveries, but it wasn't a hat-trick ball because one of them was a run out. But that is a wonderful over from Nazim. 19 gone, 159 for 6.
At GrosvenorCasinos.com, we know staying in control is important. That's why we have deposit limits, reality checks, and take-a-break options to make sure you keep it fun.
Discover Law Barista Sublime, a new compact coffee machine, a world of exceptional coffee creations. 2 espressos, an Americano, a cappuccino, a single espresso. Law Barista. Infinite creations, infinite pleasure.
Last over the innings. New Zealand desperate for a decent over. They'll feel they've sold themselves a little short here. They're going to have to take it off a star performer in Harris Ralph. Coming back into the side today. He's done a fine job in his 3 overs so far on return. Attacks the stumps. Sodi hits it into his foot, then it spins. Would have been run out. Survives. And there's a single taken. Importantly, Bracewell, the better of the 2, on strike.
Good pace from Harris. Would have been a run out for sure. He was nowhere in the picture. Good start of the over from Harris Rauf.
Gee, he was quick to gather and throw that, wasn't he? Probably had a little bit more time available to steady and aim, perhaps. Right, what could Bracewell do? It's so hard to just come in and start whacking the bowler of this quality. He's a top order batsman for his province in T20 cricket, Michael Bracewell. He's got all the shots. Oh, hit that. The only place you're hitting that. Maybe he's got to start to think, get down and play the scoop.
Well, Harris Rauf promised 150 today, and he's got it. That last delivery, 150.3. And that's how Jimmy Neesham's got run out. Well short of his crease. Quickest delivery of the day so far, that last one from Harris.
There was length to hit. You can't get it past cover, though. The good thing with what they're doing here, Pakistan, is they left because of that length. Now, normally if a bowler's going to go full and straight, you'll have both third man and fine leg up. But they're protecting the scoop a little bit by having fine leg back. It's good pace, all right. You've got to be brave to get down and try to actually scoop that too. Feel pretty exposed. What's Sodi got? He's got too much. He got it well. He needed a top edge. Rizwan says mine. Runs across. Completes the catch. Sodi goes.
Pakistani bowlers too good. Just simply brilliant. Thinking and plan execution was outstanding. All those beautiful Yorkers, slow delivery, and this time around he bowled that quick bouncer. 147.3. He's getting better and better with the time. Harris Rauf is Saudi gone for 2. It's 161 for 7.
We all dream of falling asleep quickly and having a full night's sleep. Try Nitol for all-round sleep cycle support, helping you to drift off gently, improve quality of sleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. Take Nitol for just a few nights to help get your natural sleep pattern back.
Join us today. You'll get 50 spins, free play. Let's bet their casino today.
Comes out to bat in his 100th T20 International, Tim Southey. Wonderful servant of the game for New Zealand. He's got 2 balls. Can he find the fence? Swing and a miss. Rizwan misses. Ralph holds on to it. And it's a bye. I'll tell you what, it's a flurry of activity without runs coming at the moment. Sodhi needed to get a finer top edge. He needed to nick it over the keeper or something like that. So hard for a tail ender to play a genuine pull shot or hook shot off the bowler as fast as Ralph. Last ball of the innings. New Zealand sold themselves a bit short here. They won't be happy with the way they finished this innings off. Pakistan probably over the moon. Racing tries a rant. That was fast too. Rizwan goes again. They'll get another run through. That's about it, really. Swing and a miss, and taking on the keeper was the theme of those last few overs. And after 20 overs, New Zealand only make it through to 163. I say only because halfway through that innings, they're on for 180 plus.
What a comeback from Pakistan. At one stage in the first 6 overs, it looked like that New Zealand in control. They were going to take the game away from them. But Pakistani fast bowlers, even Shadab in the middle, they were just outstanding. They bowled with pace, with venom, and with the plan. The slow deliveries worked, the bounces, they've done everything. The homework they've done, it came out really, really well for them.
33 for 4. That's New Zealand in the last 5 overs. That's a dismal return. And that's where Pakistan is so very good. Those last few overs with their quick bowlers. Really good start for New Zealand. Got away in the first over. Allen went bang, bang, bang. Got out for 12. Final ball of the first over. Then Conway didn't quite get started today. Struggled. But Williamson played out of the skin. It was a masterful display of stroke play from Kane Williamson, the New Zealand captain. 59 from 38. Phillips was good as well. And just when he threatened to start to get away, he went. Ended one, caught on the boundary for 29. And Chapman, an honest performance. But pretty much that's when things started to slip. Neesham tried hard, but couldn't quite play the innings that he was after. 17, a reasonable contribution, and in the last few overs, hardly anything came, really, because it was the likes of Harris Ralph, 2 for 22 from his 4. He was spectacular in my eyes there, and fast as well. And Sharad Khan, always a good performer with his leg spinners. And a good all-round bowling performance, I think you'd have to say. They all did a job at one point in time. We'll head outstairs for the Powerade interview and see who Craig McMillan has with him.
Glenn Phillips alongside me, 163 on the board. How would you rate that effort with the bat, Glenn?
I think it's probably roughly around par. We spoke at the halfway mark that 170 was pretty close to par, and then 190 would have been a really good score. So I think we're maybe a couple of short, but the way they bowled at the death there was real key. So maybe we can do the same.
Yeah, it was tough going at the death. Pakistan looked like they got it right with their Yorkers, their slow balls and their bounces.
They really mixed it up really well. They've got a massive skill set, and we've actually got the same in our armoury. So if we can use that same mixing up, nailing our Yorkers and our slow balls, that slow ball bumper was really key for them today as well.
You had a nice partnership of 50 with the captain to get things going in the New Zealand innings?
Yeah, he's striking it really well at the moment. That was really nice to see from his perspective going into the World Cup. And I guess partnerships are key at any point in time when you lose a wicket, so that was good.
Good crowd here, and it's a final. Is there a different feel to this match being a final?
Yeah, I think we're always trying to make a final as intense as possible. You know, you've got a World Cup final coming up around the corner, and what better practice than having a final against Pakistan out here in a full Hagley crowd.
Key for the bowlers to work on the 20 overs. What's going to be key for New Zealand to get over the line here?
I think with the new ball, especially trying to hit that heavy length, the ball's staying a little bit low, so it's not exactly easy to hit straight through the line, but and then definitely our slower balls and our cutters at the death.
Good luck, mate. Cheers.
Well, he sounds positive enough about the total, doesn't he? And this is what it is. Pakistan, 164 runs to get in reply. I think they'll be pretty pleased. And I think they'll be very, very confident about their ability to chase that down in these conditions. See you soon.
in case you missed it.
Gets the shot in all. What's he saying?
Wow.
Someone is across. Oh my gosh!
Come on, the boy.
You're killing a stop.
Rock and roll.
Mourinho and oh no, picked up by
How does he do that?
unbelievable. Great shot.
Let's see that again.
Here we go, boys.
Christmas isn't just one day, it's lots of days.
This early Christmas. Great Christmas. Birthday Christmas. Kingsbury Christmas.
There you go.
And then sadly it's done.
Don't worry, on. There's always Boxing Day Christmas.
Gifts for all your Christmases at Very. Choose pay now, pay later, or pay over 3 months and pay no interest.
Borders can be useful, but not always. Glass ceiling, classic border.
You're not listening to me!
No, you're not listening!
Political borders, very popular these days. Sometimes the borders are within. But when we see beyond borders, we see opportunity everywhere. Oh, there's one.
Pretty interesting summer of cricket on the Spark Sport. The Indians are due in town next. 3 T20s, 3 one-day internationals. Always so exciting. We're in India tour, when they tour anywhere actually. They bring a lot of razzmatazz with them and a lot of skill. So let's have a look at those games. It's in Wellington, the first one, and then Bay Oval, Mount, always a great occasion to Mount under lights there. And then Napier, one of those night games. And then one-day internationals. Eden Park in Auckland, Seddon Park in Hamilton, and Hagley Oval back here at Hagley Oval in Christchurch. Those day-night internationals as well. Should be real spectacles here on Spark Sport. It's half time in the final. Hagley Oval in Christchurch. Bangladesh Tri-Series. New Zealand taking on Pakistan in the final. Pakistan won the toss, bowled first. New Zealand got away to a fantastic start. And Pakistan pulled them back. That's the target, 164. Frankie Mackay joins me in commentary now to kick off the second half for this match. New Zealand will be, well, Phillips was putting a positive spin on it, but I think they'll be a little bit annoyed with themselves, won't they?
Yeah, there will be a little bit of frustration there. They got off to a good start, 51 for 2 after the power play. Through the middle, they really consolidated, only losing one further wicket, but it's that inability to put the icing on the cake at the end. There were little cameos throughout. Williamson, the standout, 59 off the 38 deliveries. Phillips, Chapman, Neesham all got started, all promising, but just couldn't kick on that last patch of the innings. Naseem Shah, 2 wickets. Harris Ralph, 2 wickets, and a fantastic last over to go with it. Shadab Khan and Muhammad Nawaz picking up a wicket as well. Yeah, just 163 on the board. They would have been hoping for one. 70 plus. There was discussions in the camp that maybe 190 was an excellent score. Fell a little bit shy of that, and will need a big effort with ball in hand. Tim Southey in his 100th game, leading them out onto the field, and he will be hopefully leading the way with ball in hand as well.
You look at Naseem Shah's figures there, and you go, well, We went for 9 runs and over. You go. So that was a really good bowling display. But I think it illustrates really well what this T20 game is about. He got hit in his first couple, and the last over he bowled, so he bowled his 4th over, and it was just punctuated with brilliant changes of pace. And in those last couple of overs, New Zealand got very little. And so one team goes to the break going, don't feel great about what just happened. The other team go to the break feeling great and positive.
Well, since the last T20 World Cup, New Zealand's been averaging 58 runs off the last 5 overs that they faced. Today, just the 33 for the loss of 4 wickets. So got themselves into a position that they would have been hoping to strike from and almost put the game out of reach from that position, but weren't able to. And that was purely down to fantastic bowling display from the Pakistani bowlers. Simply outstanding changes of pace. The ability to run in and bowl. Harris Ralph hit that 150-kilometre mark, and to be able to take pace off with a different range of cutters and slower balls, taking at times up to 20k off the delivery. Seriously impressive and difficult to play on a wearing wicket as well. And I think between Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam, they'll be thrilled with the efforts of their bowlers. At one stage looked like this chase could get out of hand, could leave a lot of work for them to do, but now it's in that manageable area once again. It's exactly what they would have been after winning the toss, sending New Zealand into bat first. These two with outstanding batting averages next to their name, and a chase of just 164 needed to win.
Tim Southey has the ball in hand in his 100th game. Yeah, it's a sort of total that the way that these two play, it's just tailor-made for them. But they occupy the crease. Both of them like to bat deep. New Zealand needs to split this partnership. Ideally get both of them out and ask the Pakistan middle to do more than they've had to do for a long, long time. Having seen the last few overs, change-ups and slower balls will be key for New Zealand. Here's Southey. Because when I think about the player that the run generation, the strike rate generation of the game was all made through just good classic cricket shots, good timing, good placement. It wasn't improvisation and whacking.
Yeah, especially I think Kane Williamson, when he came to the crease, the first few balls he faced, the timing that he was able to exhibit, simply fantastic.
Oh, that swung. That looked good. I don't know what Rizwan was trying to do there. In the end, the ball's swinging away, and he still managed to miss it on the inside of the bat, I believe.
Got himself into a real tangle there. Head outside the line of his feet, falling all over the show.
He made the adjustment, but to see with the ball swinging, and it's just an over adjustment. Now, that's better. That wasn't even short. He just swatted it to the leg side.
As ungainly as he looked the ball before, that is pure class. It's back of a length from Southey, looking to hit the deck hard. Top of stumps height, just whipped away from Mohammad Rizwan. It's that timing on display once again.
Without a doubt, the new ball on this pitch is the time to score. Enough pace and bounce there. Thought it was a strange decision actually from Pakistan to bowl first. They would have expected the surface to die a little bit towards the end of the day. So now's the time to use what pace and bounce is in it.
Yeah, there was a bit of an intrigue around the toss. I think they probably looked less at the surface and more at just how they like to play their game of cricket. I think both Rizwan and Babar Azam, they like to play low-risk cricket, even in the T20 format. They like to know what they're chasing. So I think it was purely around how to get themselves into a position where these two out in the middle feel most comfortable and chasing a total in and around 160, is it?
Oh, that's a lovely shot. That'll run away for 4. Case in point. Stroke play. Classic cricket shots. Use your placement and use your timing.
One for the purists, indeed. Just gets up on his toes, rides the bounce. Not a bad first ball of the day. Babar Azam. Glorious shot to get off the mark.
Nine from the first over.
Take a spin on our Wheel of Wins for your chance to win thousands of cash prizes, free spins and bonuses. Free to play every day. GrosvenorCasinos.com.
We all dream of falling asleep quickly and having a full night's sleep. Try Nital for all-round sleep cycle support, helping you to drift off gently, improve quality of sleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. Take Nital for just a few nights to help get your natural sleep pattern back.
There, who did the job yesterday in a tight one against Bangladesh, came out at 4, and an acceleration was needed. Pakistan were in a spot of bother. Actually, it was dead rubber. It wasn't going to affect their ability to get through to the final, but no, was promoted. The order did a great job combined with Rizwan. Trent Bolt, as expected, will bowl from the Botanic Gardens end. Good breeze to swing it. Nice swing. The thing with New Zealand bowlers too is Southee and Bolt bowl for wickets, which is exactly what you need against Pakistan, because you've got to split this world-class opening pair.
Yeah, absolutely. Have to find a way to get a breakthrough. The games they've won throughout this tri-series, at least one of the two of them has made a score of 50 plus. The times they didn't was the only time they lost.
This is a 100-run partnership. Rizwan and Baba. Themselves in Supporter Bobber, though, it wasn't really fast enough. And you felt in the second half of their partnership they might have been starting to play Pakistan out of the game somewhat. But Nawaz did a great job later on. Oh, that's not a great delivery. And it's been dispatched.
Just a hit me from Bolt. When you pitch the ball up and swing it, ends up low full toss. Just easily dispatched Babar Azam. I like to see it though from New Zealanders. Like to see them trying to be attacking, trying to pick up a wicket early.
There's no real swing for him. Tim Southee, which is strange. Sorry, Trent Bolt, which is strange actually, because Southee got some swing in the first over. Yeah, here, these two players, illustration of just why they're such a threat. Ranked 1 and 3 in the world in the T20 batting rankings. Oh, hit. Need a hit. Was a little bit slow. Just sitting back a little bit there. New Zealand skipper, Kane Williamson. So they pinch a single.
And already from this opening pair, there looks to be a little bit more intent in yesterday's game against Bangladesh. Looking to be rotating the strike. I think that's out if he hits, though. Just veering off to the side at the last second.
Be careful there, don't you? You can't veer off because you're worried about the ball hitting you. Another one through there. The yell of no was from Bolt, and that's why. 19 without loss after 2.
Frustration evident. Trent Bolt, boundary in the middle of the over. Poor delivery, and then looking to close out the over. Finishes short and into the leg stump. Just dispatched again by Mohammad Rizwan.
The plan for Pakistan is pretty simple. Whatever they're chasing, Rizwan and Baba chase it down for them. And after 2 overs, plan A is developing quite nicely. So immediately, Kane Williamson will change the pace here. He'll go to Michael Bracewell and his off spinners. Now, this has been an area where New Zealand, I think, has been better than Pakistan in the games they've played, and that has been the slower bowlers. You wouldn't say that often, would you?
Absolutely not, and I'm pleased to see Kane Williamson go to spin early. It's very effective earlier in the tri-series.
Yes, Nossie, yes, Nossie.
He's able to really put the screws on early. Shows a lot of faith in his spinner to be able to use him in the power play.
Oh,
I think these two players, Rizwan and Baba, they like pace on the ball. Like to be able to manipulate the ball around, use their natural timing. When you get spin early, only the two players out, you often feel like you want to hit the ball hard. You want to try and muscle the ball around.
Yes, yes.
He's trying to spin the ball. Quite traditional sort of off-spin line and length there. Protection is on the leg side for him. Man back on the sweep, so the backward square leg and quite a square mid-wicket.
Go, Beastie. Standing here, Beastie. Great start, boy.
He's getting in. If he does get a little bit of spin, then it makes hitting over the top through the offside a little tougher.
Oh, love you, Beastie. Love you, Beastie.
He's quite happy for them to nudge it into the onside.
Love you, Chief. Love you, Chief. Good energy there, Chief. Oh, Beastie. Love you, the first job for you, boy.
Expect him to bowl reasonably straight at the stumps. It is the bigger boundary out towards the leg side and into the breeze as well.
Wow, this is good. He's got one ball that finishes off. That was slightly quicker, 95k. Maybe a nervous ball. This is a good little counter, a little fight back. So the change up of pace after 5 balls, doing a good job. Nicely bowled, Michael Bracewell. 3 gone, 21 without loss.
A season break in November? What? What? We can't just pause the league, man. You don't mess with tradition.
I've never heard anything like this. Unbelievable.
For a season like no other, we're upping our game this Sunday. Get a £1 free builder bet to use for Liverpool v Man City. You couldn't make it up, could you?
But what about my fantasy team?
Sky Bet. That's betting better.
Tim Southey, 9 from his first over. Probable to swing a little bit. Now he's working against the breeze. That ends. Starts with an off spinner. Oh, that's cheeky. That is really cheeky. Chapman, who's no slug in the field. Getting his 100 cap presentation. That's Mr. and Mrs. Southey Senior. Oh, now that is, he's looking good. Both these players, they're looking the class that their statistics indicate, and they like the ball coming onto the bat.
Started the spell with the off cutter, but that's the pace on delivery. Stump high once again. Just standing tall. Up and over that mid-wicket fielder. Creates a change in field as well. Fine leg up. Mid-wicket going back. Just allows an easy single into that gap.
What's going on? There's been one over of off-spin bowled, and it was a very tight one. Got each Sodhi. The way that the quicks are getting taken to here, I'm wondering if Kane Williamson is starting to think, you know what? Glenn Phillips has got to come into my thinking here. He might have to put a lot of faith and trust in his part-time off-spinner. Nice delivery there from Southey. Now Glenn Phillips, who's really a wicket keeper, or a batter who wicket keeps, can maybe a wicket keeper. Started off as a wicket keeper who bats, then started bowling as off spinners. Apparently loves bowling. Now he's a batter who bowls a bit. We see him bowl more than one over in this game. An off spinner there from Tim Southey, and it does the job.
It will be interesting to see how Kane Williamson uses his spin resources. Normally always Mitchell Santner, spinner we see bowl throughout the power play. So especially T20 cricket often takes the new ball. I've got Blair Tickner in the side as well. It wouldn't surprise me to see him getting over here in the power play. Look to bang the ball into the surface. He's got good changes of pace as well.
Ball gone, 28 without loss. Be nice in there today because you've got the breeze at your back. So the stand, the pavilion is blocking it. We'll get another one. It always makes skippers nervous this when you've got an off spin, especially in the power play overs. Giving them another over, the feeling is that batters just get a feel for the first over. It's a good one, and then they'll line them up and tee off for the next one. Like that, it could work. Get underneath it. This is an important catch, and it's Williamson who takes it himself, and he is thrilled with that.
Well, that's exactly what Bubba's tried to do on that occasion. He has tried to line up Michael Bracewell. They weren't happy with just the 2 runs coming off his first over. He's gone across the line, the big slog sweep into the breeze, the top edge holding up out of big blue sky. Kane Williamson steadies himself underneath it, takes a great grab. Important partnership broken, and the skipper is chuffed with that. Babar Azam, the first wicket to fall for 15. Pakistan, 29 for 1.
Behind every great business, yep, like yours, is some great tech and great coffee. So you know what's coming. Never the two short. meet. That's why with Business Tech Essentials from Direct Line, if yours gets damaged, we'll get new equivalent tech to you within 24 hours of claim approval. So in no time at all, you'll be back running your business, like your customers depend on it. Because Direct Line don't just sell business insurance, we do business insurance. Search Direct Line Business Insurance. We're on it. Direct Line.
Sean Masood, his early stages in his T20 career. He's a good player. It's a good average. Strike rate's fine. It's his birthday as well. Here's the wicket, and I'll tell you what, I think Kane Williamson got very nervous underneath this. Out of the big blue. The wind blowing it away from him, and he knew it hit it. And this is wonderful stuff from Bracewell.
Huge wicket. You see those feet trying to get steady underneath it. Williamson holds on to a good catch. Massive wicket for this New Zealand side. Tries to be clever there. Michael Bracewell tries to follow Masood as he gives himself room. Sliding down the leg side for wide.
Yeah, Masood can see the big gap between cover and mid-off. That's where he wants to hit it. Oh, misses it. Just died off the surface. That was a slow ball too. Everything's been in the mid-90s. This one's in the mid-80s.
More overspin on that delivery, up over top of the ball and just dying through to the wicketkeeper. Big change of pace from Michael Bracewell.
No run there, a little bit of panic. Can't get underway and he's not happy, Masood. That ends 2 wonderful overs from Michael Bracewell when they were needed. 5 gone, 30 for 1.
I know it'll get worse, but sight loss. I didn't want help. I didn't want a cane. I didn't want anything. But R&IB were there for me. It's not going to be easy, but that's not stopped me before.
See the person, not the sight loss. See differently. R&IB.
Good last over from Michael Bracewell. This game is evenly poised. 134 from 90, the equation for Pakistan. Trent Bolt went for 10 in his first over, about to start a second. Lucky enough to have Finn Allen on the mic. Finn, how things? Waka Eunice, Craig McMillan upstairs?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks, guys. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How do you see this game at this stage?
It's an interesting one, especially with Rizwan still here. Obviously, he likes to take it pretty deep, doesn't he? So I think whilst he's here at the moment, it's pretty evenly poised. We've not let him get away, which is nice. Dev!
Stay switched on, mate. We don't want you getting in trouble with the skipper.
No, I didn't hear that.
Well, you did hear that. I said stay switched on. You don't want to get in trouble with the skipper.
I think our skipper, yeah, it's Dev that's worrying me. He's supposed to be directing me, and he's the biggest drifter out here. I'll lead the ball!
Well, that's a big call.
I know he won't watch this back either time. So. Yeah, lovely bowler.
Tell us about the batting innings, Finn. Probably felt that maybe 10 to 15 short, but there's some pretty good death bowling by Pakistan at the end.
Yeah, well, I got to watch 19 overs of it from the dugout, which was gave me a pretty good look. Yeah, I mean, I felt like we pushed really well, and then they closed out really nicely, which, yeah, it would have been nice to get 10 or 15 more, but it's faulty.
IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
112 required of 66 deliveries. It's a tall ask now.
Spinners on for New Zealand. Ish Sodhi about to start his second over. Michael Bracewell's got 1 for 9. Needs to go here. He's got to put the foot down. Oh, what's that like? That's a good strike. Finds the gap. Goes reverse again. Bounced and turns. Nine from the over, 2 boundaries. These 2 balls are big. Got to keep attacking Ish Sodhi. This has to be a big over for Pakistan. No, 2's the call. Has he waited it? The ball enough? Got to go. That's close. That's really close. It was a flat, hard throw. We're going to go upstairs and have a look.
TV umpire director. We have a umpire view for a run out. Strikers in. Could either be side on angle, please. Just roll it back, 1 frame. Yeah, thank you. Bat's clearly grounded behind the line. Ready to make my decision.
Not out. Should be the decision coming up. Good running. Nicely weighted shot on these big boundaries. Needs to see more of that. Good fast running. Get the ball into gaps in between hitting the odd boundary. A little bit of room. Beats cover. Misfield. Just be 1. Good over. Their best over for Pakistan. 12 from it. 64 for 1 after 10.
We all dream of falling asleep quickly and having a full night's sleep. Try Nitol for all-round sleep cycle support, helping you to drift off gently, improve quality of sleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. Take Nitol for just a few nights to help get your natural sleep pattern back.
Behind every great business, like yours, is some great tech and great coffee. So you know what's coming. Never the too short. Meet. That's why with Business Tech Essentials from Direct Line, if yours gets damaged, we'll get new equivalent tech to you within 24 hours of claim approval. So in no time at all, you'll be back running your business, like your customers double business insurance. We do business insurance. Search Direct Line Business Insurance. We're on it. Direct Line.
This is everybody's Christmas rolled into one. Oh my God, I can't wait for this.